All right. So, hi everyone. How's everyone doing tonight or morning, wherever you may be? My name is Shannon from Saastronautics, and I'm so glad that you could all join me for today's webinar with no other than the great founder of Linkish, Akash Joshi. And I know that Linkish has been getting all the love and attention that it really deserves because, the team, Akash and his team, work really hard to put all put all the love and effort into creating and updating Linkish. So I'd really like to commend Akash and your team because I've seen that on our Facebook group, a lot of people have been commending Linkish, and
Yeah,
congratulations for that. And I'm really happy that you guys continue to um, make Linkish grow and according to people's needs. So of course, for everyone watching right now, apart from hearing about the new version of the browser extension for Linkish, we will also be releasing a code for the giveaway towards the end of this webinar. So make sure to keep your ears wide open to hear the code later on. So without further ado, let's all welcome back Akash as he explains the new version of the browser extension. So are you ready, Akash?
yeah,
I'll put it on the screen now. All right, and I'll mute myself. There you go.
sure. So, like I was mentioning right now, that this video will be a smaller one. Before we used to do like 1 hour long videos, but this one will be a small one because we have like we have spent our time 50% on the things that you can see on the front end, and this time we have been working on things that that basically will make your experience on Linkish even faster. So basically we have been giving 50% of our time to the front end and the back end as well. So in the next version, when like whenever we launch it next week, you will be you might feel that the Linkish app is almost like 3 to 5 times faster than you feel it is right now, because we have been redoing most of our code, uh, because till now we were basically in the beta phase. So right now, just to make our MVP work, we did the features that we built so far were basically just to make sure that these features are something that our users want. And now that we know that our users are lacking the features that we are building, so basically we want to uh, work on the performance side as well, and not just like just trying to build these features and just trying to like just launch them. So we also want these features to feel fast whenever you use the Linkish browser extension or the dashboard. So this time, today I want to show the changes we have done inside the bookmark extensions. So before last week, all you could do in your extension was bookmark a single tab and basically just highlight your web pages. But last week we launched a new feature inside our bookmark extension, which was to manage tabs. So I just want to show that feature today. Basically, uh, before if you clicked on this icon, you would basically see just this single option where you would basically just bookmark the tab you were basically on. But now if you click on the extension icon, you will see 3 options here. One of them is bookmark this tab, which is the old UI that you used to see. Then we have manage all tabs, and then we have a third one, which is show highlight. So I think we can start with this one first. So before, what we were doing was that whenever you opened a website, we were basically making a call to the Linkish server and trying to find the highlights that you had on that page. Because of that, some of the users were facing slower page load times, because the extension was trying to contact the server to find out the highlights inside the page. And because of that, what we have done is, now by default the extension will not look for your highlights. It will look for your highlights only if you click on this link. Or if you still want the extension to look for your highlights automatically every time, you can click on this small option here. So let me just try to show how this thing works. So right now I am on a Wikipedia page, and I'll just highlight a few lines here. So let's just highlight this thing, and this, let's just change this color. And if I reload the page, you will see that there are no highlights right now. uh, this is because, uh, like I mentioned before, that we do not want to basically block your page. Like we do not want to make unnecessary uh, unnecessary cost to Linkish if you do not want to see highlights on all your page. So now what you can do is, you can basically just click on this extension icon, and now you can click on show highlights. Now what it will do, basically it will call for the highlights only when you click on this icon. This way, basically, you will feel that your pages are loading at the same speed that were before the that were before you were basically using the Linkish extension. But what if you want to still see the highlights as soon as you open your page? For that, you can basically click on this little checkbox, which is basically turning on the always show feature. And now if I refresh the page, I should see the highlights without even clicking on this option here. So every time you open your uh, pages, you should be able to see the highlights immediately. And if you do not want to make a call to the Linkish every time you open a page, you can basically just turn this option off. Now, for our second feature that we have is manage all tabs. So right now, basically, I have all these tabs. Some of the tabs are in the second window. So let's just open a few more tabs. So I'll just open these tabs, and I should be able to see all of these tabs here. So basically, now with Linkish, you can basically see the list of all the tabs you have, and you can basically just click on the cross that we have next to each tab. So basically, you can just close the tabs from here now. So basically, now you can basically just search for a tab, Wikipedia, or basically like anything you want, and you can basically just close that single tab from here now. Another feature that we have here, a small feature that we have here, let me just open these links again, is basically just a simple sort feature that you should be able to basically see these tab change now whenever I click on this little icon here. So basically, now we have a search feature, a sort feature, and a feature to basically close these tabs. Now, what if you want to close multiple tabs at the same time? For that, we have bulk actions. So you can basically click on this icon for enabling the bulk options. And now you can basically just choose the tabs that you want to close, and just close selected tabs, and then just click on close tabs. Now, as you can see, all the tabs that were here are now closed. But if you want to bookmark multiple tabs, for that you can basically just choose bookmark selected tabs, and you can just select multiple tabs like this. Or if you want to bookmark all the tabs that are open currently, you can basically click on this icon, which will basically either select or deselect all the open tabs you have right now. So basically you can just select all the tabs from here, then you can unselect a few tabs, then then you can basically save the tabs from here. Another feature that a few users wanted was the autocomplete feature option for the tags. So now you should be able to basically add tags from your extension with the autocomplete feature. So now, like right now, I'm inside the tag input, and I will basically just type the name. I think I have a Jane. So basically, as you can see, that this tag was basically added from the autocomplete feature. And let me just add a few more. Basically, this thing. And today is Wednesday, so basically I'll just add Wednesday also. And you can basically choose a collection from here, and you can basically then save all the tabs from here. And once all of these tabs have been saved, then this pop-up will basically close itself. And this is also another feature that few of the users ask for. So basically, inside this small extension, we have a search tab, basically close tabs, close multiple tabs at the same time, close bookmark multiple tabs, and then we have autocomplete feature for the tags, and we have autocomplete feature for the collections, and basically auto closing the tab when a link is saved, and the last one is basically not uh, basically stopping the page load time. You know, like I mentioned earlier, that the highlight feature was basically blocking the page, so it won't block your page load time anymore. So basically we have added 8 new features inside our small bookmark extension this time. So
And
these are
this
the
is
features
for
that,
just,
yeah,
oh sorry, this is just for this update right now, right? The
yeah,
that 1 second of
yeah,
mark.
yeah.
Right.
So basically, in just this one version, we have launched 8 new features inside our extension, and like I mentioned before, that we have that we are basically working on the storage feature as well. So with the storage feature, you will basically get an option to either upload an image or a video or an audio right from your dashboard. So basically this is the feature that we are working on right now. This is not live right now. This will be live sometime next week, and along with this feature, your dashboard will feel around 3 to 5 times faster than it is right now. So basically all of these features were the features that we worked on in last 2 weeks. Another small thing that I wanted to show, a very nifty feature here. So basically, if you have a uh, basically if there is a tab which is playing some audio, and basically you don't know which tab is it. So let me just unmute this side. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but if you go to manage all tabs, you should be able to see this icon here. So basically, this tab was basically making sound, and that is why there was an icon there. And now I have basically muted this tab. So if I go to the extension again and I see there, so basically you can see that there is a volume with a cross icon there. So basically this tab is muted, and this tab is basically playing sound. This StreamYard playing sound right now, and this tab is muted. And in case if you have multiple tabs playing sound, you can basically just go through them, and basically you can just then cross them. Like if I play this video And if I go to here, so you can see that now YouTube is playing sound, and I can just close this tab as well. So basically, these were the features that we worked on this time.
Mhm. Oh, that's great. I think
Yeah,
that was one of the highlights before as well. I remember in the showcase video how we said that a lot of people find it annoying. There are a lot of tabs open and you really don't
yeah,
know where the sound
definitely.
is coming from.
Yeah,
So that's really
yeah,
cool. I really like that. I like how it's
yeah.
super simple and the extension as well.
Yeah, and in the next version of the extension, we will have the feature of basically screenshotting the page. So basically, you can screenshot the entire page, or you can screenshot a particular section of the page, or you can
Mhm.
basically screenshot some specific element of a page as well. So basically,
Oh,
these are the things that we are working on right now inside the
okay. And
extension.
like, yeah. And this screenshot, you can make that the thumbnail for the given link.
Definitely.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So
Okay, that's
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, so that is why we are working on this storage first, because these thumbnails will be a part of the storage. So basically,
Okay.
all of these thumbnails, all of these images, all of these screenshots, all of these videos, all of them will be a part of the storage. That is why we are working on the storage feature first, which will be live next week. And after that, basically you will be able to change the thumbnail for any card of your choice. You know, like you can change the thumbnail for all of these links as well. All of these links as well.
Well, that's really cool. That's way better for people who just want to customize their links.
Yeah. So if there are any questions regarding this update, or maybe like for future updates.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
think one of the questions that we received as well on our end is that is they still won't be able to bookmark a post right from like Facebook or social media.
So basically, like I actually created a post about this. If you're on Facebook and you are basically scrolling,
I think yeah, this was the question. Sorry.
this was okay. So basically, the thing with Facebook is that I think I created a post about it with a link also. The thing with Facebook is that there were two companies with a Chrome extension of their own, and they were basically scraping the data from the Facebook post and Facebook ads. Uh, there is another bookmarking app. I don't want to take any names, but there is another bookmarking app which is on LTD right now, and that Chrome extension is doing basically the same thing. And the thing is that Facebook has actually basically filed a case against two companies that were doing basically which are basically scraping the data from the Facebook posts and Facebook ads. And at the end of the at the end of the suit, basically those two companies had to remove their Chrome extensions, and one of the company basically just shut down, and the other company had to pivot their basically their application, because they were not allowed to scrape the Facebook post. But I think basically I will have to talk to my legal team as well. But I think if we are just screenshotting the items, I think we should be fine. And if not, I think we can still create Facebook posts if they are if they are basically publicly available. So the thing with Facebook post is, if you're scrolling through Facebook posts and try to save a post, you have to basically scrape the data, which is illegal. But if you open a post in a new tab, and then you bookmark it, in that case Facebook provides you with metadata, which is basically the title and the description of the page, and those data are legally basically available. So basically we can bookmark Facebook posts Twitter posts, Instagram posts, if they are on are open on a new tab of their own. Basically, we can't bookmark a post from this scroll feed, but we can bookmark them if they are on a new tab.
All right.
So
Thank
you
you so
should
much
be able
for
to do it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you
Thank you
should
so
be able
much
to
for
do it.
answering that.
Yeah,
All right. Because I think a lot of people were asking about that, and it's good that you're also looking into the legal
yeah,
aspect of this because
yeah,
even though it's really great to keep updating, you also have to play it safe, or else
yeah.
we don't want to
I,
lose Linkish.
I actually want to mention this thing that all the websites that we are embedding right now, I have actually gone through the terms and conditions of each website, and whenever it was required to take permissions, I have actually mailed those websites and I've asked them, is it okay with you if we basically embed your videos inside Linkish? And whenever it was necessary, I asked them, and some of them replied that they will be happy to have these embeds,
Mm,
and only then those websites are basically embeddable here.
yes. All right. Thank you for stating that. Gosh, I really appreciate it, and I'm pretty sure everyone will appreciate that because I know that you also made it a point that privacy is
Yeah,
it's a big factor into the creation of linkage as well,
yeah,
and it's privacy for your side and also privacy for the users.
yeah.
Another question that I also got, it's not on the screen, but it was an earlier question. When will I be able to get the Teams feature where we can share link sets with individuals and protect them with passwords?
So basically, the team sharing feature is currently live, but it works as one person inviting another person. And
Mm-hmm.
we are basically working on this storage feature first. And when this feature is live next week, then we will start working on the company page. So basically, you will be able to create a workspace for your company, and inside that you will have the option to basically add people as team members of your company. But in the meantime, you can still share your collections as one
Mm-hmm.
person inviting another person, and later on you will be able to share the collections as a company inviting other team members, but the sharing feature is still there. If you basically want to work with your team members, you can still do that, but it will work as one person inviting another person. Basically, you
Mm-hmm.
are basically inviting them to edit a collection inside your personal workspace right now.
Mm-hmm.
And basically after 2 to 3 weeks, you will have an option to basically create a company workspace, and then you can invite others, and they will be able to basically edit the collection inside your company workspace. And to answer like to specifically answer your question, it will be available by the end of this month. Hopefully it will
All
be, yeah, otherwise it will be live by the first week of May,
all right.
the next month.
And
Yeah,
yeah. And also
at
you're
most.
saying that at the most, okay. So for the
Yeah,
person that asked that, make sure you heard that. So by the end of this month or first week of May, correct?
yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
next month.
So right. So my last question is for when can they expect the new features for the extension again? I think I just to recap for that.
Okay, so as soon as we finish this storage, we will start working on the extension feature as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
all the features that are showed today are actually live right now. So you can basically just install the application, and you can basically use all these features right now. You can basically
Mm-hmm.
do it right now as well. And the only feature that is left right now is this screenshot feature, and
Mm-hmm.
that one will be live definitely by the end of this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
we are working on three different fronts. Like we are working on the dashboard as well. We are working on the extension as well, and we are working
Mm-hmm.
on the the overall performance of the application. So basically,
Yeah.
we are working on three fronts at the same time.
Yeah. And I can see that you're really consistently updating in the group as well. So I'd really like to thank
Yeah,
you as well for, constantly updating us. And as you can see, a lot of people love Linkish. And, I know that a lot of more people will love Linkish. So I just wanted to thank you so much, Akash, for your time and effort. And of course, more power to Linkish. And we can't wait for, the updates and what it has to offer to the rest of the
yeah,
community. So for everyone that's watching right now, you've finally reached the end part of the webinar. So the action code for the giveaway is buy Linkish. So that's buy, as in you're gonna buy it, buy Linkish. So that's just one word, buy Linkish. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you, Akash, and thank you everyone for watching again. So bye, Akash, and hope you have a great day. Right, bye. And of course,
bye.
guys, it's buy Linkish, but not buy. It's buy. Like you should buy Linkish. All right,
Yeah.
bye, everyone.